All right, on the ropes out here in round 15, man. I had a surprise, man, when I came up here today, man. I got the WBO International Champion, 25 and 0, 15 KOs, 19. Man, I keep getting that number mixed up. But anyway, man, you knocking them out, man. You getting the victories, man. Undefeated. Brian Norman Jr., man. What's good, man?
What's up with you, boss, man?
Man, what you doing in that area today, man?
We came out here for some sparring. We sparred, what's it, Michael Fox? We sparred Michael Fox yesterday. Just got to work out here today.
Oh, how was that sparring, man? I heard it was some good work, man. You know, the word get around.
Got 10 rounds in. Great work, you know, tall southpaw. I love it.
Man, you have a fight coming up in March.
Mm-hmm.
You know your opponent yet?
Yes, Janelson Boca Chica, or Janelson Figueroa, whatever you want to go by.
Well, what you know about your opponent, man?
I watched a few tapes on him. He seemed like, you know, he liked to fight. That's the main thing. And he don't back down for nothing. So I'm gonna love this fight for a fact. And then also in the boxing world, he's very respected because of that right there. You know, he a fighter, plain and simple. He like to fight, and he not gonna back down from nothing. He gonna break it to you if you don't break it to him, plain and simple. So I love this next opponent I got.
I gotta ask you, man, what's life like on Top Rank, man?
I mean, I've been dreaming about this since a little kid. So to me, it's just another day. I mean, I lived it so many times. So just another day.
I mean, but you know, it's a different experience, man. You get a chance to be on TV, being seen on ESPN, millions of views, man. So it's coming from Atlanta, man.
I mean, it's all about what you pay attention to. If you pay attention to all the lights and stuff, that means you're going to stop paying attention to the actual real deal work. What got you there? Get what I'm saying? Me and him in the gym, that's what got me there. Not paying attention to TV, not paying attention to all the clout, anything like that. So forget the cameras and stuff. At the end of the day, it's all about knocking people out. So that's my goal. I'm going to go in here, train, do what I got to do. When I get on the top rank, I just do my job. I talk what I got to talk. But in the ring, that's all that matters for real, if you think about it.
Now, Pops, I got to ask you this question, man. I had this same conversation with Bernard, man. Fathers and sons in the sport of boxing, man. I wanted to get your thoughts, you know, because I think Timothy Bradley had comments talking about that. So I wanted to get your thoughts about that.
Bernard Bosey, and people like that I know. They're people, they're fathers, they're like me. They really actually put the time into their sons. It's not just no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Timothy Bradley had, because I was told his father trained him. I never knew that. So I was told his father trained him. Maybe he didn't have a good father. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if his father trained him, and he could not have possibly put the work that I put in my son, and Bernard put in his son, and Bosey put in his son, because there's no way his son would disrespect the whole legacy of it and the whole, you understand what I'm saying, the whole relationship of it. There's no way he would disrespect that. I mean, we put too much time in. Too much time, money, energy. It's like, it's a lot. It's a whole lot for an actual father that actually does what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I know when I talk to Bernard, he's very passionate about it. You understand what I'm saying? So if you ever speak with him, you hear the passion in his voice. And we really mean that shit. It's not like we just talking this shit and we not doing this shit. When you see him, you see me. When you see Jaleel, you see him. When you see Boost, normally if it's in an event where you see Bosey.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So we here. We here. We there. You know what I'm saying? Not just looking for no clout and no shit like that. We there putting in the work that we need to put in to get our kids to where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put them in from day one, and we've been doing it ever since. So just like any other coach had a start, whatever the case may be, like, you know, I'm not new to the game. You know, I'm not new to the boxing game, of course, but I'm just for an example. Any other coach had to start, they had to start somewhere. So even if it was that and his father started training him, if he put the work that we put in, the disrespect from a person saying that who father trained him is beyond belief to me. His father couldn't have trained him like he was supposed to. He couldn't have treated or trained him like he was supposed to, because my son would never say that. If you say that,
it had to be a relationship thing with them.
I'll punch him right in his neck.
So I gotta ask you, why do you think it's so much criticism when it comes to the sport of boxing when father and sons as compared to other sports?
That's it. I think it's about the emotional thing, and in a way I can understand about when your emotions tied to it. Sometimes your emotions run you, your emotions rule you, and sometimes it makes you make the wrong decision because it's your child. It's more than just a business situation. It's your child. So you understand what I'm saying? You got more invested in them. To me, that's a positive. But I can see how it can be seen as a negative. But it's your child. You know more about him than anybody else know. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know more about him than nobody know more about him than I know. No coach he can go to can possibly know more about him that I already know, that I already seen. Not even him, because I've seen him more than he's seen him. You get what I'm saying? I've watched him perform more than he's watched him perform. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't understand the disrespect when it comes to that or whatever. But hey, to each his own. You know what I mean? I've heard people say bring other eyes in to look at this or to look at that. That's understandable. That's understandable. You know, it's always two heads always better than one, as long as y'all on the same page, as long as y'all can come together. But if you got any kind of gripes or any kind of pulling apart from each other, nah, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, you should stick to what got you where you at. You should stick to what got you where you at, and if y'all can come to some type of agreement and figure, okay, well, this is what I need to do, this is what's best for him, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you don't know and you reached a plateau, the peak of where you can take him and he needs to go somewhere else, then take him somewhere else. But otherwise, I don't understand it.
Now, Brian, I got to get your thoughts, man, on the 147 division. You know, with things seem to be really opening wide up as far as you see him with Crawford and Spence situation. You seeing the tie-up right now with Boots. So where do you see yourself in as far as what you're seeing with the welterweight division right now?
I mean, I'm just going my path. We just waiting on Crawford to, you know, do his own thing. We all know he's not fighting no more up-and-coming fighters, so we just wait for him to either move or retire. Either way, go just vacate the belts, do what you got to do. Right now, WBO, International, so I'm going for that belt. And after that, I'm trying to get all the belts, go what is undisputed, and take it up 54 and do it again.
What's the journey been like for you?
It's been fun. I can't say that for a fact. It has been a big old journey. A whole lot of ups and downs regarding, you know, injuries and things of that nature. But like you said, just use what got you here. Stay on the same boat. Just keep following that route or whatever. Never fall off the tracks.
Now I gotta get y'all
don't fix it.
I gotta get y'all thoughts on this, man, because with sparring, what is it like, man? Because you know they say, man, the best sparring is on the East Coast. You know, a lot of people from the East when they go out to Vegas, man, they say they want their work, but they get kind of quiet out there, from what I hear, man.
On the West Side.
On the West,
like the East Coast versus like Vegas and shit like that.
You know, a lot from the East go out to Vegas. You know, they be wanting that work out there. I heard East Coast really, man. East Coast, Midwest.
When I went to the top rank Vegas and all of that. When the top rank gym, Mayweather gym. Is that it? Yeah, I won the top rank twice. So yeah, I went to Mayweather gym. I sparred Kevin Johnson. I sparred Kevin Johnson. Wasn't nothing special. I went to.
Now you ain't had to say no damn. I was just wondering.
No, I'm just saying, like, no, it was good work.
Nah, he mean no disrespect.
Not disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, the East versus West, to me, work is work. It felt the same. Like, I don't get the differences.
As opposed to when, well, no, it's not.
Hold on,
Right,
I got you. So I can't say this over there.
It's not the same.
So besides Kevin Johnson, 'cause that was just good work. When I went back to top rank gym, they were trying to tell me to calm it down, like don't go all out. You get what I'm saying? But I know for a fact, every time I come to Boots gym or my dude right here, Jim Jalil, forget that they'll throw somebody who just started fighting yesterday in there, and I can go all out if I want to. You get what I'm saying? It builds character. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
Yeah, I heard Bozy Dungeon, man. They got them 4-minute rounds up there, man.
Either they gonna make you or break you.
Do you want to fight or not? Plain and simple. You get what I'm, matter of fact, Marvin Hagler, he came into the gym the first day. He got busted up, nose bleeding, all of that. He walked out the gym. They thought he wasn't coming back. The next day he came back. So what we're getting into. You get what I'm saying? So you see where he at now. How far he took it. So plain and simple, where you trying to go with this? Do you want to fight? Do you not? So I feel like that's more so the East side over here. Like we gonna fight.
You brung up Hagler, man. Do you consider yourself an old school type of fighter?
Very much. So I study. He want me to watch a whole lot more new fights or whatever, but I can't get into it.
No. I want him to watch new fights.
Yeah,
go ahead.
He want me to watch it because just to see
what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on, the new judges, like, and then it's currently, so see what kind of styles is out there.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
I'm not worried about watching the people emulating them. I'm worried about the current events.
Yeah.
You always want to learn history. You want to learn current events. That way, you know, because history always repeats itself. But you need to know the current events to see what's the trajectory of how it's going. What they be like when you see
the trends,
like when what you just seen with Teofimo and Ortiz the other day. You know what I'm saying? Some people say Ortiz won. Some people say Tio won. You know what I mean? Well, You know, it's crazy, man. You just, like I said, watch the judges. That's a trend. You watch how.
What was your thoughts on that fight?
Honestly, and I've seen it's very unpopular now. I think Ortiz won. I think he won clearly.
Do you think?
I understand. Let me finish. I understand what they were saying, but if you want to take it from a boxing standpoint, from an old school, that's why I say you need to learn the trend today. If you want to take it from an old school boxing standpoint, he beat him clearly. It wasn't even close. If you want to, I mean, the man was frustrated. He was.
Okay, since we're using old school rules,
Yeah.
to beat the champ, you got to go out there and take it from him.
Exactly. I was going to go to that. To beat the champ, you got to stand the champ, and you got to stand on that. That's cool. To beat the champ, you got to beat the champ. You got to beat the champ. You got to go take it. So if you want to go there, that's fine. But I didn't have a problem with the what was that 115, 113? I didn't have a problem with that.
If they would have drawn, I would have been cool.
Yeah. 115, 114, or 13, whatever it was, and 114, 114. I wouldn't have had a problem with that either. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did not. 171 was criminal, and I definitely didn't have Ortiz winning. It's one of them fights where either he won or it was either Ortiz. To me, either Ortiz won or it was a draw. I don't think Lopez did enough to win. I think it was pretty bad, to be honest with you. I think it was pretty bad to the point that it was his IQ. He brags about his IQ, and this is not shit talking. It's just being real. He brags about his IQ. He brags about. Even before the fight, he was bragging about the shit you ain't seen that you gonna see. He got a lot more. Bro, you don't even know how to cut the fucking ring off. That's 101. I know 18-year-old kids and 15-year-old kids they can cut the ring off better than that. He let that man take every turn. Every turn he got to, he let him step to the side.
And honestly, I think he was getting warmed up prior to the headbutt situation. I think he kind of had to go a different route, more moving about. But I think he was getting into a rhythm of engaging with Teofimo, Jermaine Ortiz prior to that cut.
Okay. Yeah.
But once that cut happened, I believe that.
But I'm talking cut the ring off. When in a situation like that, basic. Here's coaching. Basic. You got a guy doing that, the body don't move, right? Head moves, body don't move. Y'all about the same height. When he jab like that, you jab low. You keep punching him to the body. You punch him to the body. I don't give a fuck the jab, straight shots, whatever you got to do to the body. It's not like he was 7 feet tall, 6 foot 4, 5, whatever. The man is right there in your face. So in order for him to hit you, you have to be able to hit him because y'all like the same height, same reach. All of the dynamics of the size were about the same. So to me, I would have told my son if it was him, I would have told him cut the ring off, hit him to the body. Keep touching him to the body, especially in the early rounds. Touch him to the body. Then eventually he gonna stop moving. The man was going to he was southpaw, so he was going to his right, or he was going to, and Teofimo threw a fucking hand and followed him, bro. What the fuck is that? Come on, that's not IQ. That's not IQ. Like, we know, I can't say he's not ready for the lights, because he's been on the lights and been on that stage many times, but man, he frustrated the shit out of him. Ortiz did. Ortiz frustrated the shit out of him. He didn't know what to do. And I think to me that looked bad on him. That looked very bad on him. He's not doing good with movers. Even when you take Lomachenko, Sandor Martin, and so I think the blueprint is already out there how to beat Teofimo. He's an athletic boxer, but he can't be the athletic boxer. When you take, like I said, with Loma whooped his ass the last few rounds. Loma just started. Loma started like round 7. I mean, that's on Loma. I'm not saying he lost that, that Loma got robbed and no shit like that or whatever, but he clearly was touching his ass up after round 7 on out. That was on Loma. You know what I'm saying? That was a decision he made to start that later or whatever. But in my opinion, I don't think Teofimo can beat a boxer. And that's what I was saying about back to the question about watching boxing. You need to see that. You need to see the kind of shit that's going on. What the judge is frowning on nowadays. You get what I'm saying? Even if it's the judge itself for that 117, 111, I want to know who the fuck that judge is so I can see that name. Next time I see that name, like, all right, you got to watch this motherfucker because apparently he don't like boxers. You know what I mean? And we try to do different styles. You know what I'm saying? We try to be ready for every style. And I heard Teofimo say that too. So if you're ready for every style, then you understand that go get them style is a more cut the ring off type. Go ahead.
I was finna say also with Teo, it's plain and simple. As you can see, he clearly got all the skills in the world. He can do all the little stuff he be doing, everything. He fast, very athletic, things of that nature. But if you ain't got the mind to bring it all together, all your skills mean nothing. You get, I don't care how much conditioning you wear, how much you can do or whatever. If you don't know how to plain and simple put it together, Larry Bird was the slowest player ever. You get what I'm saying? But for some reason, he was busting everybody up. How was he doing that? No athleticism, no nothing. He just had straight skills, fundamentals, and he just know how to put that thing together.
Space.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he know how to put it together, plain and simple. So, like I said, the dude, I respect dude to the max. He got all the skills in the world, but everything starts up here.
Now I gotta ask y'all, man, how you see the outcome with that Haney Garcia fight coming up? Easy money.
I feel like
jab him all day.
I feel like Garcia too emotional. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like he ain't gonna think right. He might try to do the same thing he did with Tate, just keep throwing that left foot. You get what I'm saying? And anybody can pick up on that, especially at that level. So
I feel like Garcia is too inexperienced, if that don't sound crazy. He ain't found who he want to be. You seen that shit?
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, he don't know who he want to be either.
Yeah, he don't know what he want to be. So it was a telltale what he did last fight. You are who you are. You're gonna be what you're gonna be. If you're a wolf today, you're gonna be a wolf tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He came out trying to do something different and do all that shit. Like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I think Devin has shown that he's more of who he is at all times. He's a boxer. He's a mover. He has some athleticism. He can do that. It's not hard to stand still and punch if that's the style that Devin wanted to change to that day. That's not hard to do. You know, just stop moving or whatever and start punching. It's not too hard to do. You know what I mean? But with Ryan, he tried to do a fucking Philly shell, turning his bag. He was. I don't know what Ryan tried to do, man. But
matter of fact, then when you think about Devin Haney, the first thing you said was, "Think he'll keep jabbing, because he embraced that. I'm a jabber, and I'm finna stick and move. Plain and simple. You get what I'm saying? So he found who he was, he embraced who he was, and he capitalized on it. You get what I'm saying? He found his lane, and he just finna spread out that lane. Plain and simple. While Garcia, he don't know which lane he want to be in. He keeps switching. He lane switching. You get what I'm saying? He try to do everything at one time. Relax, player. Be cool and smooth. You get what I'm saying? Just take your time. You know who you is. He came up as a dog. Go be a dog, but be a better dog. Embrace your savagery. You get what I'm saying? And just be better at being a savage. Instead of just throwing the left foot, set it up. You get what I'm saying? So if he can, because I seen videos. I don't know if it's actual factuals, but I seen videos of saying he not trainable because he don't listen and stuff like that. But if he actually humble himself and listen to his coach, I'm pretty sure everybody told him to put their left hand, no, both hands up, really. Put both hands up, get what I'm saying? He never do it. So if he just humble himself and actually listen to his coaches and do what they say, habits will come in. He gonna naturally, boom, he gonna naturally, start putting the jab out if he just listen. You get what I'm saying? So listen to your coach got your back. They ain't gonna never tell you nothing. I ain't gonna say never. They're not gonna tell you nothing wrong on purpose. They ain't gonna intentionally tell you nothing wrong on purpose. Get what I'm saying? So listen to your coach. It's boxing 101. Put your hands up and jab. That's boxing 101. So listen to your coach. I'm pretty sure all of them telling him that at least.
Now I gotta ask, man. Not looking ahead, but who are some of the names that's on your radar moving forward, man, to get closer to that world title, man?
Personally, is that dude. He also a top rank, Giovanni Santilli. I think he #1 in WBO, I believe. But yeah, that's the guy I want.
Santillian, Rocha, anybody with top rank and anybody that's with Golden Boy, because I think they got a good relationship with Golden Boy where they'll switch him over. That's how Santillian ended up where he was at, because he was able to fight Rocha. So I mean, if we can talk to them like as of right now, they just find opponents. You know how they do. They just find opponents through the rankings to, keep you going, build you up, try to step you up the best they can. But he's about in contention now. So as of this year, he's supposed to have 5 fights lined up this year, supposedly. So if that works out, then of course, if he beats this guy here, which is a very solid opponent, then we need to step it up. I've seen a lot of people in the top 15 that I would like to fight. You know what I'm saying? I would like him to fight or whatever. But it's whatever makes sense. It's whatever they say.
They say Top Rank got the best matchmakers in the game.
That's what I'm saying. So whatever Top Rank shootout that chances are, I'll be with it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I want something tougher. Because we had that before where they sent something I felt like, nah, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But whatever they with in his management, Fighters First and Jolene was on, whatever they decide, you know, I think we can go with it. I mean, because they not trying to baby him no more either. They see he ain't no, you know what I'm saying? They see he ain't no hoe. He ready.
Man, I want to say, man, I truly appreciate y'all time today, man. What's the next stop for y'all since y'all up this way?
Oh man, we going tomorrow. We had a little emergency, a little mishap. So we gotta get back tomorrow in the morning. We was gonna stay all week, but we were gonna cut a little short and go back tomorrow.
What was your thoughts on that Super Bowl, man?
Shit, I knew Kansas City was gonna win. I knew they was gonna pull it out. It was the energy thing to me. Don't talk about. He didn't really watch it, so he can't really say nothing about it. I can't even put him on that. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't really watch it. We was on the plane. We was on the plane. Yeah, we was on the plane when it was on. So actually, I wasn't really studying it either. But I was on the plane. You know, right in front of me.
Yeah.
Listen, I got out of football. It was 25-3 going into the second half.
28-3.
24-3.
Falcons.
The Falcons versus the Patriots.
The Patriots.
That's the last time I ever watched a football game. Ever since then, I said, I'm washing my hands. I don't even care.
28.
It was 24. I think it was 24-3.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that, man.
Yeah, after
and
that,
these motherfuckers lost.
after that, I just said, I'm done. I don't really know nobody.
I knew it, bro.
I know my boy Lamar Jackson.
I knew.
That's it.
I don't think it's fixed. You know Patrick. You know Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I know Patrick.
And he know Travis Kelce because they keep putting
that's
his
a big
ass. They
thing
keep
now.
putting his ass everywhere because of Taylor Swift.
Little bull.
Anyway, I watched it and I knew that they was gonna win. It was the energy thing. I did see San Francisco try to bring it back a little bit, but I was like, nah, bro, it's over with for you. Even in overtime, and they came back and they started doing that shit again.
Yeah.
I said these boys more experienced. They been here before.
Oh, man. I gotta end on this, man. I gotta get your thoughts, man. What's your thoughts, man, on Bill Haney, man? He the new Don King, man, with his antics.
Man, personally, I love Bill Haney. Let me tell you something. I liked Devin at first, and I despised Devin at Lomachenko fight. When he pushed Lomachenko, how he did at that,
At the weigh-in?
At the weigh-in, the way Lomachenko was off balance, off guard, and he was standing, in the fight until, he was squared up. Man, that was a dangerous fucking push. I don't give a fuck what you trying to sell. That was a damn, man, anything could happen to that man. I mean, what if somebody went behind it? What if somebody didn't catch it? He could have, I'm not gonna get, sensitive about no shit like that, but I really did not like him from that point on. Then when he earned me back a little bit when he beat, Loma, no, because I thought he lost against Loma. He earned me all the way back when he beat Regis. It was the fashion that he beat Regis in. You know what I'm saying? Of course you can see it, but you gotta execute it. Mm-hmm. Of course you can see it by seeing that Regis ain't got no damn footwork. You know what I'm saying? We can see that. Now that Devin exposed the shit, you got everybody saying the shit. You get what I'm saying? Man, he didn't have no foot. Y'all wasn't saying that shit before he fought him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was going for Regis. Actually, I wasn't, because I saw Regis on Instagram going for my son's last opponent, so I was on the fence with that one. You get what I'm saying? I seen him going for Quentin Randall, my son's last opponent, so I was like, fuck Regis. So, but I didn't like Devin either, so I really was kind of rooting for Regis, but at the same time, I really didn't care. You feel what I'm saying? So Devin earned me all the way back, and Bill just fucking put it over the top. I love Bill,
the main reason,
I love Bill.
You plain and simple. The very first conversation we had in the beginning was the father-son relationship.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? How much time and how much energy you put in being a father. He's still being a father right now. Everything he's doing is all about, he's just trying to sell.
Man, he
just trying to sell.
Shit,
that's
man.
all
I think he need to write a fucking book about what he did, bro. He can sell.
I think he will one day. I actually think
he perfected what he did. I got so much respect for what he did for his son and how he did it from the beginning, bro. I have nothing but, I have always had respect for Bill. I ain't never not like Bill. I just was pissed off at Devin for what the fuck he did. But I ain't never not like Bill, but I love that motherfucker now, man. All that shit he do, look, I follow him on Instagram every day. That motherfucker be like,
That shit be funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
That motherfucker come on. As soon as I see him, I'm gonna be like, Tay.
That's that Sean Porter suit. Like, what you got on?
Hey, bro, that's like, that motherfucker is hilarious. Bro, you can't hate on that shit. If you gonna hate on that shit, block that nigga, man. I love it, bro. I love it.
I truly appreciate y'all time today, man. Taking time, man. Just giving y'all thoughts on different topics in the sport of boxing today, man.
No problem. We appreciate you, big dog. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Brian Norman Jr. is there, man. We out.
All right, big dog.